Hello. So I would like to share with you today why, according to me, time does not exist. So, first of all, we are here in incarnation. So a human being with a pure divine light being above the Akashic of false light records. Beyond that, so there is our pure divine light beings. So linked to our body by your heart chakra. And so here, this is the false light Akashic records. Akasha in English, I think, I don't know. So why time does not exist? It's because your pure divine light being is made of a lot of what I call emanation, like a lot of light expansion. Yes, it's made of a lot of expansion of itself, like the expansion that you have linked into your heart chakra, which means that in all the time frame, so your pure divine light being has an extension with another incarnated body. That means that all the incarnation that you have, that your pure divine light spirit has on the space that we call Earth, after the separation in yin and yang energy of his pure divine light, universal, unified consciousness division, separation in between two yin and yang energy, is on another space and time frame. So time does not exist. And so if one of the expansion of your pure divine light spirit died, and that you have a story, for example, with another extension of another pure divine light spirit in this time frame, but you could not, your pure divine light spirit could not solve because he's died. So in this, for example, time frame in this incarnation, is it really, 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 really possible that you met another extension incarnated in the same space and time frame than you, of this other pure divine light spirit? Because the energetic node that was creating between you and his extension couldn't be solved in that space and time frame, because you died. So your pure divine light spirit lost his body. So you will say, I recognize you, I met you in another incarnation, previous incarnation. No. Time does not exist. The extension of your pure light spirits are all at the same time in several time and space frame. Okay? And so it's exactly the same for your young pure divine light, for the young pure divine light spirit of your own universal, individualized consciousness. Do you remember? So this is your, is here, sorry. This is your universal, individualized consciousness of pure divine light, you know, that comes from the everything, which is an ocean of pure love, which is a lot of, which is waves and waves and waves of love en fusion, molten love, I think. So, which is the same energy that the Kundalini. So it's an ocean of waves and waves of Kundalini, which is the whole spirit, everything. So your universal individualized consciousness comes from the universal consciousness. And so she is unified. But when she starts the incarnation process into Earth, so you start inside the same universal individualized consciousness that was unified, you start to be separated in yang and yin energy. You know, yang, yin energy. This is the beginning of the incarnation process. And so I'm pretty sure that this consciousness has also a lot of emanation, expansion, like the universal individualized unified consciousness, where yin and yang are mixed in the same consciousness, which is coming from God. So there is a lot of emanation, expansion. So, as I said, in incarnation, time does not exist, and it is also really, really possible that you met, you know, this is your yin and yang spirit of pure divine light, but not unified. And so, if you met an expansion of the yang other part of your universal individualized non-unified consciousness, so it is possible that you met a person whom soul is linked to false light, or a person coming from another emanation of the pure divine light yang spirit of the universal individualized not unified consciousness, which is you also, that is linked to a pure divine light, that whom the soul is linked to pure divine light. So it's completely possible that you met both two persons, one in one case, another case, or just one. Okay. I mean that every combination is possible. So also I have to say that you can also meet someone in your time frame that is another emanation of your pure divine light spirit. And so everything will be clear between you and this person in terms of energy. It is the same energy, like for this person, it is the same vibrations. But the soul is linked to false light, or the soul is linked to pure divine light, you know. Because even the souls that are attached to false light are based on a pure divine light spirit. Without that, no existence. But so, if you met someone coming from another emanation in the same time frame, space and time frame of your pure divine light spirit, so everything will be clear between you and this person. The energy will, you won't even feel a difference of energy. It is the same. So it will be something like, wow, I'm in the cosmos. I'm out of time, out of space. So it's so clear. It's so just the same. So this is possible that you met this kind of person, and you will recognize it because it's the same. And also there will be an upgrade in your vibrational level. So also what I would like to say, wanted to say, is that for your universal, individualized, unified consciousness, you know, it is also possible that you have a twin, universal, individualized, unified consciousness of pure divine light. Indeed, it's possible. And so, you know, when your universal individualized consciousness is popping up from the consciousness of God, from the universal consciousness, so she will know, it will knows that it is popping up from an ocean of what it is. It will know. It will be. You will know it. From your universal individualized consciousness, unified, knows that she is emerging from an ocean, which is the universal consciousness. And so the energy is as clear as the energy when you met someone from your own spirit, but it's not exactly the same, because it's like modern love, but it's not exactly the same. But if you have at the same time a twin, universal, individualized, unified consciousness, which is the same vibration as you, as 99.99%, the friction between you and the emanation of the other consciousness are not the same. So you will start here to know who you are. Here you don't know who you are, because you're part of the world, so you're part of the same thing. So you don't know, you're not different, so you're not able to be conscious of yourself. You're conscious of yourself because you're not everything of the world, but you don't know that you're love. But here you will know that you are love, because the friction between your universal, individualized, unified consciousness with the friction of the atom of the universal, individualized, unified consciousness of your twin, because you have exactly the same energy, will makes you realize that you are love, and that he is love, and there will be a lot of love exchange between you and this consciousness. So you will not have to wait to meet someone, to meet the other part of yourself in the incarnation, your young part, if you are the young part, to know what is universal love, because your spirit already has in memory that he is universal love with his universal, individualized, unified consciousness. So it will be easier for your spirit of pure divine light if you have a twin consciousness, unified, individualized. So it will be easier for your spirit of pure divine light to know what is universal love. And so your spirit will know it even before you will meet someone, like an expansion incarnated in the same time and space of your young pure divine light spirit that is coming from the separation between yin and yang of your own consciousness, because of the beginning of the process of incarnation. And so, for example, if you have, your brother, your universal, individualized, unified consciousness, has also his incarnation process with his yin and yang separation, and yin and yang pure divine light spirit that had emanation on earth. So it also has his incarnation process like you, and so it's possible for you to meet in the space and time frame that you are incarnated, to meet either a yin or a yang emanation, a yin or a yang emanation of your twin, universal, individualized, unified consciousness that had made his own incarnation process. And so when you will meet when you will meet an incarnation that is coming from the emanation of your twin, universal, individualized, unified consciousness that made his incarnation process. So it will be awful, really awful, in the friction of atoms, because you're similar to 99.99%. So even the atom of the vibration of your brother won't know exactly which body he has to stay alive, won't know which etheric body is his body. So it will be a total confusion into your vibrational field. So, and it's really possible that your etheric body think that it is the body, incarnated body of your brother that is his body, and that the etheric body of your brother think that your own body is his body. The vibration is so similar, but at the same time different, that there will be love everywhere. So coming out from every part of your cells, and also a confusion in, okay, I'm a consciousness, I have etherical body, I have an incarnated body, so, but which is mine? I do not remember. But at the same time, oh God, it's love, it's love, it's wonderful, it's a sensation that I didn't felt since a long time. But so the confusion will be huge. So, oh, sorry. Oh, I apologize. Really, I apologize. Is it okay for you? Yeah. Okay. And so, unless when you will meet someone coming from your own spirit, it will be clear. So, but with your twin, your cosmic twin, I mean, it's not a cosmic twin, it's a universal, individualized, unified consciousness twins for coming, your twin in universal, individualized, unified consciousness that is incarnated on Earth also. And so it will be not really an easy experience to live. Now, a last point that I would like to share with you is why in some space and time frame there is some people that are able to remember all that process in conscious. I really think that it's because of the incarnate vibration, the emanation of your pure divine light spirit succeed to have. I mean that when you incarnate, you have day, month, year. So if your vibration of birth with your day, month, and years of birth, your date of birth is the closest to your pure divine light spirit, it will be really easy for your pure divine light spirit to make to embody its incarnation. It's to embody his expansion. So that is why, according to your birth date, so your vibration, it will be easier for your pure divine light spirit to embody and to remember in conscious the whole process of who it is. And also, I really think that there is a matter of genetic, because I mean that you have to activate your DNA also to upgrade your vibrational level. You have to clean energetic nodes that are in your soul, because soul is it's a space empty of garbage, of dust. I mean, a lot of lies coming from false light in order to prevent you to realize who you are. So to be beyond that, you have to elevate your vibrational level, and so it will be easier for your pure divine light spirit to upgrade your vibrational level if your vibration is the same as his, because each of pure divine light spirits also is attached to specific archetypes. And so if your birth vibration is the same of the archetype of your universal, individualized, unified consciousness of pure divine light, it will be easier for your pure divine light spirit incarnated to activate your DNA. And also it's a matter of genetic. I mean that the expansion of your pure divine light being succeed in having a birth date, so a vibrational level or specific coloration, and also it's incarnated into a body, and it's into a body who possess a specific genetic background. So if your genetic background is the most suitable to be activated to elevate your vibrational level, so it will be also easier for the expansion of your pure divine light being to activate your DNA and so upgrade your vibrational level and to be able to be conscient in consciousness of who he really is, because your pure divine light spirit, your pure divine light consciousness, unified or not, needs to experiment information to know who it is, because your universal, individualized, unified consciousness do not know who it is unless there is a difference who indicates it. You're not that. Okay, it's not the same as me. Oh yes, I'm the love. Okay, so we are experiencing something. Oh God, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. Yes, you can, because you are everything. So you are part of everything with a specialized coloration or a specific archetype, of everything. So I really hope that I was clear. And so I really hope that it could help you when you will meet some people and you will say, oh, we have a previous lifetime together. No, it's just that in a time frame you won't be able to solve some karmic notes because you died or the other lost the body, and so the two pure divine light spirit are doing an appointment between two of their own expansion in another space and time frame in order to solve the karmic notes, because it's not really love is really more suitable to divine light spirit than loud vibration like angry, like pain or something like that. And also when you will meet someone and you say, oh, everything is clear between us, it's the same vibration, no friction, nothing less, I have the impression of meeting the same vibration as mine. Yes, it's because in the same time frame you are meeting another body of another expansion of your own pure divine light spirit. And so it is also possible for you to say, oh, I met this person, and so the love between our heart chakra is so huge. Yes, of course. So it's possible for you to meet an incarnated expansion of yourself in young being, in the process of incarnation. And this person could have his soul attached to false light consciousness, which is Luciferian consciousness, or a pure divine light consciousness. And so, yes, you will feel love, but according to me, the consciousness, individualized, unified, that has a twin consciousness, individualized, unified, already shared love here. Because the difference between them allows them to already know who they are, which is love. And so you will be able also to meet to meet soul sisters, in which, every combination are possible. But please, please, please put to the garbage the notion of twin flame, because it's really something insane. Because it's really, it traps you in something that is a false light, according to my concept, who prevents you to understand fully who you are and prevents you to get out of the false light Akashic records named Akasha, I think, yeah. So I hope you're well. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to write them in the comments. I will read them and answer you. And so I really wish you the best and a really wonderful consciousness expansion. Bye.